All right, welcome back. We're going to do Parks 28 now. If you don't know how Parks is played, I recommend going back to level 15 because that's how we figured out, and 16. That's how we figured out how to play double trees. And then go all the way back to I think 8 is where I started this series to figure out how single tree is played. Okay, so these cannot be trees because they would make the blue impossible. We also know that blue's a double. Ooh, here's something interesting. I like this. This is a freebie. I'll always take freebies. Nice. I love those. These cannot be trees because it would make gray impossible. Okay. So now what? Uh, blue. Something's gonna happen here. We're gonna have a double in blue. These cannot be trees because we need a double in blue. Am I correct on that? Yes, I am. Okay. This cannot be a tree because if it were, blue would become impossible. And in fact, since we have a double on blue, this must be the case. There we go. Okay. Now what? This is a really interesting one. It's easy, I should say. Hmm. Well, this, this, and this cannot be trees because it would make pink impossible. Uh, hmm. I feel like I should be able to solve this now pretty easily. I just have to find the right moves. If there were a tree here, this would be a forced tree, and so would this, and that would make pink impossible. So there can't be a tree there. Right. I was just making sure. So if this were a tree, this would be blocked, and the only solution for gray would be a double, and that would cause issues with pink. Therefore, this is a tree. Here. It has to be, right? Is that true? Yeah, because that can't be a double. The tree has to be somewhere else. Okay. This can't be a tree. If it were, it would cause a double, which would break this. What else do we have? Man, I feel like I should be able to solve pink right now. I just can't. Oh, duh. You can't fit two in here. What am I thinking, bro? What? That was so dumb of me. Um, well, we know that this has to be a double, so this can't be one. That's kind of finished. And we also know that there actually has to be a double here. And that this is finished. And that this is not one. Nice. That's really good, actually. If these were both trees, gray would be impossible, so one of these has to be one. But that doesn't help me right now. I kind of want to try something. Oh, look at that. An impossibility. It's impossible. So we know that a tree can't go there. The tree must be here. Okay. And in fact, I believe that this all happened because this was a double. And if this is a double, this becomes a double, which forces a tree here, which blocks both of these and makes it impossible. If this is a tree and these are both blocked, the puzzle can't be solved. Okay, good. This is better. Now we just kind of test stuff again, right? Same thing. This would facilitate that this would be a double, which is impossible, right? That was short-lived. And this can't be a double, so this has to be here. Nice. And it must go here for obvious reasons. All right, we solved it. Less than 11 minutes. And that was Parks 28.